How's everybody doing? Hey everyone. Hey y'all. So we're doing Psalm 6 today, and I hope that everybody is ready. Hey Danny. How are you doing? We're doing another Psalm Sunday today. So we're gonna do Psalm number 6. And for Psalm number 6, I like to use it just to instantly get rid of any problem that I have. So it could be anything. So that is what we're gonna do today. Psalm number 6. Hey. Hey y'all. So we're doing Psalm number 6 today. And just if you have any problem that is like you're having trouble with the problem and you want to turn things around, then you just go to this psalm and it can like instantly fix any problem that you have. So that's what I like to use it for. Just like if I'm anything, it could be anything. And I have a funny story to tell y'all after I finish this, because just a lot of crazy stuff has been happening to me this week. I feel like it's just been so much, like almost too much to bear. And so I definitely, just been praying and watching God do things in my life. And so I don't know, I just want to make sure that I tell y'all what happened to me this week and how I use this psalm, because I've been going over it all week and it's just completely changed everything. Like when I tell you it completely changed everything, it changed everything. So I'm so excited to share it with you guys. I love you guys too. Thank you. So it's like taking seeds and planting them, and then you plant them deep in your mind, and then they take root and they grow and they blossom forth and they bear fruit. And the fruit is what you manifest in your life. So that's what we're about to do right now. Psalm number 6. It says, "O Jehovah, do not reprove me in your anger, and do not correct me in your rage. Show me favor, O Jehovah, for I am weak. Heal me, O Jehovah, for my bones are shaking. Yes, I am greatly disturbed, and I ask of you, O Jehovah, how long will it be? Return, O Jehovah, and rescue me. Save me for the sake of your loyal love, for in death there are no mention of you. In the grave, who will praise you? I have grown weary in my sighting. All night long I soak in my bed with tears. I flood my couch with weeping eyes. My eye is weak from grief. It has dimmed because of all those that harass me. Get away from me, all of you who behave wicked. For Jehovah will hear the sound of my weeping. Jehovah will hear my requests for favor. Jehovah will accept my prayer, and my enemies will be put to shame and dismayed. They will fall back in sudden disgrace." Okay? So, did you guys get that? Do you ever feel like sometimes God is just mad at you? Or maybe like you've gotten too far away from God and you need to like get closer to him, and you're like, it's like, first of all, we have to address that we're saying, "O Lord Jehovah," who is the Most High, and there is none above Jehovah. You know, there's only one, and it's beyond our understanding. And you know, we don't understand because it's beyond what we can understand. And so, first of all, we want to address that we are talking to Jehovah. And I'm going to put some people in timeout. I use the King James Version just because I like it, because it's like Shakespeare, but you can use any version that you have. So so yeah, first of all, we want to, I'm just not going to read the comments right now. I will look at the comments after I'm finished. So like I said, we're addressing that we're talking to Jehovah the Most High, the one, and there's nothing that we can understand, because I mean, we can try to understand, but it's beyond our understanding. And so we do want to acknowledge that we're saying, "O Lord, rebuke me not in thine anger, neither chastise me in thy hot displeasure." And so this psalm, and there, it says Jehovah every verse like a couple of times, and it's like this psalm really means business, and it's going pretty much saying, like, we mean business. We want to get straight to the source. And so, you know, we're calling to the one power of the universe. I always want to like go in on that and kind of address it and just make sure that we're not getting confused about who we're talking to. Okay? Your God, my God, all that doesn't matter. There's one God, and there's only one. So you can't, you know, dispute that. And it's beyond all that we can understand. And so, "O Lord, rebuke me not in thine anger, neither chastise me in thy hot displeasure." Okay, so verse 1, we start out with a lot of projecting. Like, we're projecting the idea that God is going to be angry with us, or that the reason that we're going through whatever we're going through is because possibly infinite intelligence is angry with us or something like that. And so it's a very important thing to say, because sometimes we can feel like that. And it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous to feel like God is angry with you. Like, the idea that it would be God's will for you to have an incurable illness, or problems with your finances, or any problem that's unsolvable, like, that is not God's will for you. God doesn't test you. God doesn't get angry with you. God doesn't get displeased with you. The truth is that the infinite is always pleased with you, infinitely pleased with you, because the infinite only sees you as you are and as you're created. So anything that's not like God can cause the problem. But we project that onto God, like, "Oh, God is mad at me." That's our error. So it's important for us to understand that whatever we're projecting out is what we're going to receive back. It says, "Have mercy upon me, O Lord, for I am weak. O Lord, heal me, for my bones are vexed." So whatever your problem is, you are feeling weak and vexed. Your bones, like the very structure of who you are, your being, like you're feeling like you can't stop thinking about the problem. And the problem is just keeps consuming. And so you're asking for the infinite to have mercy on you and relieve you of the suffering during this time. And mercy is the solving of the problem. God, solve this for me, because I can't do it myself. I've tried everything. Nothing's working. It's such an important thing to give voice to. It says, "My soul is also sore vexed, but oh Lord, how long?" So my soul is sore vexed. Your soul technically can't be vexed. Your soul is perfect just the way it is. But when the psalm says the soul, it's talking about your deep mind, your habitual mind. So you can't stop thinking about the problem because it's just a habit, and it's just entrenched in your experience of yourself and in the world. So you can't see beyond the vexation and the reactive mind. And it's like you can't even say a complete sentence because you're so upset. And it says, "For thou, O Lord, how long?" Like, you ever feel like, how long, how long, how long, how long? Like, what the heck? When do I get a relief from this? Because it just doesn't feel like I'll ever get a relief. Like, it doesn't feel like I'll ever find a relief from this problem. Like, how long, Lord? How long am I have to be here? So all of this is just very important things for us to bring up, to voice, and to understand that our relationship with our problem is, it's like there's no way out. Like, I want a new kitchen, and I just feel like, how long is it going to take? It says, "Return, O Lord, deliver my soul. O save me for thy mercy's sake." As if God is gone, like he's on vacation, like he's having a break. Like, please come back, God. Please come back. And it's just interesting for us to understand that God isn't gone. And the truth is, God is never gone. He's always there. He's omnipresent. So the idea of omnipresence is something that can heal the problem. Because God is always there. He's always been there. He always will be there. And he has no desire for us to have this problem. And it's not God's will for us to have the problem. But we have free will, and we can use our mind however we want to. So everything that this psalm has brought up in these first several verses is you becoming aware with, maybe you didn't create the problem. I don't want to victim blame, but there are places within you that are fertile ground that makes the problem stay. So the idea that you're supposed to solve it yourself or come up with ways to fix it for yourself is why you're so vexed and why you're spinning your wheels. You don't know what to do. The infinite needs to heal this for us, but our problem is to call, our thing is to call out to God and receive the blessing and the healing. But we're still going to bargain a bit more with God, because that's just what we do as humans. It says, "For in death there is no remembrance of thee. In the grave who shall give thee thanks?" It's the idea that the infinite has an ego that needs to be stroked or praised. Like, if I die, if I'm gone, God, who's going to praise you? Who's going to serve you? I'm so overwhelmed. Like, who's going to give you thanks and who's going to praise you? The idea to think that, like, you need my praise, don't you, is ridiculous. Like, you can't coerce the infinite. You can't bargain with God, because God doesn't have an ego. So it's just something that you can bring up. Like, we do it. I've done it before where I'm like, God, if I get this, I promise I'll always do this and do that. And it's like, you can't bargain with God. That it doesn't work like that. And it's just more truth telling, and it's coming from a very vulnerable place. It says, "I am weary with my groaning all the night. I water my couch with my tears." I am so sick of myself. I'm so done with bitching and moaning and complaining, and I'm so done not being able to have a good night's sleep. Like, I'm so done with night sweats. Like, I am done with it. Like, God, you don't understand how bad this is for me. You just don't understand. If you understood how bad it was, God, then maybe you'd help me. It's like, my eye is consumed because of grief. It waxeth old because of all my enemies. The enemies are the problem in this sense. So we're starting to kind of crack the code a little bit here. Like, we're starting to understand, like, it just didn't come out of nowhere. There was a cause for this problem. And so we have to find a way into the realm of cause rather than trying to combat the effects all the time. We've been trying to fight this problem within the realm of effect, but it hasn't been working. So now all of a sudden, we're starting to understand that our enemies are the cause of all of this. And some of those enemies are the problem itself. And some of those enemies are internal thought forms, which delight in unsolvable problems, because that's the ego mind. The ego mind is programmed to make sure that we have all these unsolvable problems. It's got us, like it's hooked in, and those unsolvable problems can consume our time, our day, our night, and we never do anything to raise above the ego, to awaken to the truth about ourselves, because we're too busy. We're too busy combating the unsolvable problems. My eye is consumed because of grief. It waxes old because of all of my enemies. The eye here is our focus and our what we're putting our attention on in our conscious mind. Remember, the renewed mind is that of somebody that puts God first. That is Second Corinthians verse 20 talks about the renewed mind. So you're not in your renewed mind, you're in your carnal mind. And so your focus is helping to perpetuate the problem. And you're asking for help because you've gone through all of the rigmarole of trying to entice the infinite, of trying to cajole, of trying to threaten, all kinds of crazy things to try to get the infinite's attention. But finally you're realizing, oh, it's because of my enemies. My enemies are the issue. So I have to take responsibility for my enemies. Depart from me, all you workers of iniquity, for the Lord have heard the voice of my weeping. It's done. All of a sudden, instead of fighting against the problem, you got your backbone. You understand. And because of God, you have a voice. You have willpower. You get to make choices. And what's the new choice instead of the weeping and the sweating and crying? What's the new choice? You say, depart from me, all ye workers of iniquity, for the Lord hath heard the voice of my weeping. Now, when the Lord heard the voice of my weeping, the infinite said, I got you. But you got to make the first move. You got to do this. I'm here with you doing it, but I can't do something for you that doesn't get done through you. You have to ask. God only does for us what he could do through us. So he's with us. Depart from me, all ye workers of iniquity, for the Lord hath heard the voice of my weeping. That's all it takes. And then it says, the Lord has heard my supplication. The Lord will receive my prayer. In other words, this is a done deal. I went through what I had to go through in order to find this power again. And now that I got this power, this problem has no power over me any longer. Its healing is inevitable. It's inevitable. Let all my enemies be ashamed and sore vexed. Let them return and be ashamed suddenly. So let all of whatever the cause of this is return unto the native nothingness that it came from. And it says to be ashamed. So to be ashamed, it means to be destroyed. But it also means it's like putting a scarlet letter on it, so that when those tendencies come up again in the future, you're going to remember, no. We're not going down these roads again. Remember last time when we were so embarrassed and ashamed, we became victimized. So we're not doing that again. You're going to remember in the future, because of these thoughts being ashamed, you're not going to succumb to that kind of temptation again in the future. Let all my enemies be ashamed and sore vexed. They're gone. And let them return and be ashamed suddenly. So that means it's gone instantly. There's no process anymore. There's no crying. There's no grieving. We've been processing and processing and processing and trying to fix the problem. Now, since you found this formula and you voiced all of that, and you understand that it's all because of your enemies, and your enemies are pretty much the internal thought forms which allow for it to continue. And also, your conscious attention was only on the problem, it was never on the solution. So those things kept the problem going. But once you found that, then the infinite came through you. Y'all came together. You get your voice back. You get your power back. And you're like, get the heck out of here. None of this. We're done. That's it. And it happens in an instant. The whole thing is gone in an instant. No more process. So it's a very, very, very powerful song. This is one of the Psalms that I like to come back to again and again and again for anything, any problem. You call on God, you ask Him to come in, you unload on God, and then you allow God to heal. All the Psalms do that to some degree or another, but this one is very compact. It's just like straight to the point, and it's like it unroots a lot of deep thought forms that we might have. And so, do y'all have any questions? What's your questions? And it does it so beautifully, so you can just keep coming back to that same psalm every day to relieve you of any suffering. And anytime it says mercy, that is like the solving of the problem. It's like, God, I can't do it by myself. I tried everything and nothing is working. And it's just such an important thing to give voice to. Y'all, I have to tell y'all what happened to me this week. This past week has just been like a nightmare, honestly. So it was just like a lot of like grieving and stress and like pain. And so I lost 2 family members, one to gun violence and another to substance abuse. It happened the same night. It happened the same night. And I'm not here to like to down y'all or like tell y'all my problems, because I never want to do that. Like, I always just want to come on here and just be encouraging and uplifting. Like that's it. But the fact that this happened to my family, and it happened the way that it did and back to back like that, it was just very very unexpected, very painful, very just like being so shooken up and being like, God dang, like I would try to forget about it, but then like I have to be there for my family and everything like that. So what I did is I just started going to this psalm. And if you guys been following for a while, y'all know that we started with Psalm number 1 and then we ended up on Psalm number 6. Hold on, y'all. Sorry. Y'all, oh my God, I am so sorry. Like I told y'all, some crazy stuff is happening in my family, so I had to take the call. I apologize. But so we just got word that the young man he's he's still alive. So that's amazing. So we're just gonna keep praying about it, and I just ask that everybody come together with me and pray on this, because actually it's done. See, this is what I was talking about before I had to go. Like, I get sidetracked. Like, I do this too. That's how I know that, like, if I'm doing it, I know other people are doing it. It's like, if you pray about it and you ask God to fix the thing is fixed. Move on to something else. Like, my silly self prayed about the situation, and I was like, Lord, please, God, please, please, please don't let this young man, because he was pow 7 times. So I'm just praying about it, and I'm asking everybody to pray about it with me, right? I'm asking y'all to, like, let's pray. Oh my God. So we prayed, and then I asked, and I couldn't find nothing online at the time. So then I asked my mom to pray with me. So then me and my mom praying again. Like, I already done prayed one time. Praying again. And then after I prayed, it was so funny because I went on Facebook and I found a fake article, and it said that he didn't make it. And I'm like, oh no! And I'm like freaking out. And then I found the real article, like it was on the news, and it was like, he's stable. So my thing is, let's look back at this psalm real quick, because it's gonna help with, like, bringing my point home of, like, once it's done, it's done. You don't have to worry about it no more. It's quick. You ask and it's given. Like, all you got to do is ask and it's done. Like, get that through your head, Angel. I do it too. So you don't want to take the name of the Lord in vain, but it's saying Lord so many times in this psalm. Oh Lord, it's calling out to the Lord probably like 6 or 7 times. And so it's like, we mean business, and it's constantly speaking about the Lord. And so so first, going back to verse number 1, you want to acknowledge who you're speaking to. You're speaking to the Lord. There's only one. So if you're praying, your Lord, my Lord, ain't none of that. There's one Most High. And it's just so beautiful. I just love the Lord so much. And oh my God, y'all, God has been getting me through this week. This psalm is just, it's hitting the spot for me this week. Okay. This psalm number 6 is really just hitting the spot. So I know some of y'all are just coming in, so I'm just gonna go over it again. So there's only one God. It says, "O Lord, rebuke me not in thine anger, neither chastise me in thy hot displeasure." Chasten me in thy hot displeasure. So, like I said, we start out projecting just the idea in our mind that God is angry with us, or that the reason why we're going through what we're going through is because possibly God is mad at us or God is angry with us, when that's not true. And so we just are voicing. And so it's very important for us to understand that that is ridiculous. And God, the idea that it will be God's will for you to have pain or anything wrong, that's not God's will for you. Ever. That's never God's will for you to be in pain. And so we just want to acknowledge that the truth is that God is always pleased with you. And God only sees you as you are, as He created you. Everything that's not like God created you is what's causing the problems. And so when we project that onto God, oh, God must be mad at me, that's our error. And so it's important for us to understand that whatever we're projecting out is what we're going to receive back. It says, have mercy upon me, O Lord, for I am weak, O Lord, heal me, for my bones are vexed. So whatever your problem is, you're feeling it deep in your bones, in the very structure of who you are. You're just feeling like, I can't stop thinking about I can't stop praying about the boy that got pow pow. Like, I'm just praying and praying like, oh Lord, have mercy, have mercy, relieve me of this suffering, Lord. Like, mercy is the solving of the problem. So God solved this. I can't do it myself. I'm over here stressing out, looking up articles on, I done found an article on Facebook, a fake article. So my soul is also sore vexed, but oh Lord, how long? So the soul itself can't be vexed because God created your soul. So your soul is perfect. But when it says soul, it's talking about your deep mind, your habitual mind, when you need to have a renewed mind. But you're having a carnal mind, so you feel vexed because it's just your experience of yourself. Like, you can't see beyond, you can't raise up to your higher self, to your renewed mind. You're stuck in your carnal mind. But thou, O Lord, how long? How long? Lord, how long? Like, you ever have something where you just feel like it's never gonna happen, or you just sitting there stressing out? It doesn't feel like I'll ever get what I want. How long do I have to be here, Lord? How long? It's very important for us to bring it up, be honest with ourselves, and understand that our relationship with our problem is, it feels like there's no way out. Like, you're never going to get what you want. And we're powerless over whatever the problem is. Return, O Lord, deliver my soul. O save me for thy mercy's sake. Thy mercy's sake, as if God is gone. Did God go on vacation? No. Did God don't smoke cigarettes. He don't need a coffee break. Like, please come back. It's the idea that we feel alone, and it feels like we're having so many problems, and that, but God is never gone. But God is omnipresent. And sometimes you might feel alone. That's because you got too far from God. And when it feels like God ain't there, it's because you need to come back home. It's not because God went nowhere. God has always been there. And God is always there. He's always been there. He always will be there. And God has no desire for you to have these problems. It's not in God's will for us to have problems. But we have free will. We can use our mind any way we want to. So everything that this psalm is saying in these first 4 verses, is you becoming aware. Maybe you didn't create the problem. I don't want to victim blame like you created the problem. But there are, like, you're making fertile ground for the problem to stay. So the idea that you're supposed to solve it yourself or come up with ways to fix it for yourself is why you're so vexed, because you're spinning your wheels and you don't know what to do. So now we're coming to the understanding that the infinite needs to heal it for us, and our job is to call out to God and then receive the infinite's blessings and just receive the healing. And we're still going to go and bargain some more, though, because as humans, that's what we do in our flesh. It says, for in death there is no remembrance in thee. In the grave, who shall give thee thanks? The idea that God has an ego that needs to be stroked, or that God, like, if I die, God, what are you going to do? Like, please. It's like I'm so overwhelmed. I don't have time to praise you because I'm so overwhelmed. So don't you want to heal it? Because you need my praise, don't you? Your ego, right? Like, it's just funny, like, how we are sometimes. Like, you can't boost God's ego because God doesn't have an ego. Yes, God, when we praise, we're the ones that get deliverance, but we're not going to bargain with God. God doesn't need your bargain. I am weary with my groaning. That's just being completely honest and opening your heart and just saying that I'm so sick of myself. I'm so done with complaining, and I'm so done with not having a good night's sleep. I'm so done with crying. I'm done with all of the problems. Like, God, you don't understand how bad this is for me. Oh my God, it's just so bad. If you understood how bad it is, God, then maybe you would help me. Mine eye is consumed because of grief. And this is the verse that really helped me out, because I was feeling grief, like, oh my God, I lost my family member. Like, it was just like very grief, like that word, it really, like, it helped me to get through the past few days, because I just kept reading it over and over and over. So the enemies are the problem, and we're starting to, like, crack the code and understand that the problem didn't just come out of nowhere, and there was a cause for the problem. And so we have to find a way into the realm of cause rather than always trying to combat the effects, because we've been trying to fight the problem by ourselves and it hasn't been working. So now all of a sudden we're starting to understand our enemies are the cause of all of this. And some of those enemies are the problem itself, but some of the enemies are internal thought forms, which delight in unsolvable problems. They love getting in your brain, whispering, telling lies, just chattering away, and it sounds like your own voice, and then you start to believe it. And it's got us. It's got us in a chokehold, because the unsolvable problems take up our time, our day, our night, and we never do anything to rise above the ego, to awaken to the truth about ourselves, because we're too busy. We're too busy worrying. We're too busy just stuck. I know I'm not the only one. I know y'all be doing it too. So remember that the carnal mind is your fleshly mind. It's your brain. But when you go into the renewed mind, which we're going to do a whole thing on mindset, but the renewed mind is found in 2 Romans verse 20, where it talks about the renewed mind. When you are one with God and you just walk in the Holy Spirit and you let Him guide you every step of the way, and you don't get sidetracked, you take it straight to God. Everything. Okay? So the enemies are the issue, and the enemies live in your mind, in your carnal mind. It says, depart from me, all ye workers of iniquity, for the Lord have heard the voice of my weeping. It's like done. Mic drop. All of a sudden. Done. You got your backbone back. You understand that because of God, you have a voice. You have willpower. You get to make choices. And what's the new choice instead of the old choice? Let me hear it. Instead of sweating and crying and being consoled, and you say, depart, all ye workers of iniquity, for the Lord have heard the voice of my weeping. Now, when the Lord heard the voice of my weeping, He said, I've got you, but you got to make the first move. You got to do this. I'm here with you doing it, but I can't do something for you that doesn't get done through you. Does that make sense? It only does for us what it can do through us. God is working with us. Says, depart from me, all ye workers of iniquity, for the Lord have heard the voice of my weeping. That's all it takes. The Lord have heard my supplication. The Lord will receive my prayer. In other words, this is a done deal. Like, I'm good. I went through what I had to go through. I found this power again. And now that I got this power, this problem has no power over me any longer. I'm healed. It's inevitable. It's done. Let all my enemies be ashamed and sore vexed. Let them return where they came. Suddenly, too. Whatever the cause of the problem is, return back to the native nothingness that it came from. And to be ashamed suddenly, one meaning is to be ashamed is to be destroyed. But it also is like it puts a scar, like so that when it comes up again in the future, you're going to remember, oh no, that was embarrassing. I was ashamed. I'm not going back down there again. That's what your enemies are going to be ashamed. It's like they're not going to, it's done. It's done and done and done and done. Even in the future, it's shameful to show its face again. Does that make sense? It's not gonna, your temptation for that problem is not gonna come back. So let all of my enemies be ashamed and sore vexed. They're gone. And let them return and be ashamed suddenly. That means instantly. There's no process anymore. There's no weeping. You've been going through this enough, processing and downloading and uploading and trying to fix your problem on your own. But now since you found this formula and you voiced all of that, and you understand that it's all because of your enemies, and those enemies are not only the problem itself, but the internal thought forms, which let the problem just continue in your mind, worrying about it. And your conscious attention was only on the problem, not on the solution. So those things kept it in place. But once you found your power back through God, the infinite, and you and God came together like this, you get your voice back, you get your power back, and you say, if you don't get, we're done with you. Done. And it happens in an instant. The whole thing is gone in an instant. No more process. So this is a powerful psalm. Psalm number 6 is very, very powerful if you need quick, like if you just get tired of just worrying about a problem, you need, ask God. Try it, guys. This week, if you have a problem, read Psalm number 6, give it to God, and forget about it. Don't do like I did. I asked God to do something for me, and then I'm steady looking up articles, trying to get information about the powing that happened. And I'm just steady like, oh my God, did the guy die or whatever? Like, what happened? I don't know. Like, I'm worrying about it. And then I already prayed about it. I already gave it to God. And it's a good lesson for me because I found a fake article on Facebook. I'm all on Facebook. I found a fake article on Facebook about the situation. And it said, second degree M, the person was charged with. I'm trying to censor my words because I'm not playing that with YouTube on this channel. Like, I'm not playing that with them. But it was saying, and it had the picture of the person, and it said they got their charges were second degree M and burglary, all this crazy stuff that never happened. And I'm like, I'm just panicking. And then I called my mom and I was like, Mom, he didn't make it. You know, whole time it was a fake article. And the boy he's in critical condition, but oh Lord Jesus, y'all. And I had already prayed. Mind you, I already prayed about it. If y'all was in my chat yesterday, y'all remember I was asking y'all to pray. That was my first time like actually praying about it. And then I asked y'all to pray with me about it. And then I didn't have faith in my own prayers. And I do it too sometimes. Like, I sit right there and I feel like it's not going to work. Nothing's going to happen. I don't feel like it's working. And like, don't do that. Don't be like me. Once you ask God for something, He's going to do it. He's going to do it. Give it to him. Give it to him. Promise you. I promise you. Just give it to God and don't look back. That's all you got to do. It's done. It's done. It says it right here in his word. All of my enemies will be put to shame and dismayed. They will fall back in sudden disgrace. I like the King James Version the best because it feels like I'm reading like a beautiful poem, like Shakespeare or something. And so I really enjoy the King James Version. Let me look at some of y'all's comments. Oh, thank you. You have 777 in your name. Yes. Hey, everybody. Hey, I'm doing well. Oh, hey, guys. Oh, thank you. Y'all are the best. Used to worry when you were younger, but now that you're turning 40, you realize prayer without faith and work is dead. So true. So true. So true. People don't want to do the work, though. People don't want to do the work. No. Oh, yeah. The story was, well, the situation really happened, but so it really did happen. Like, my people went off. They, somebody had them effed up. Sorry, I don't mean to curse. But somebody, it was, so he ended up, it really did happen. Like, he really did. He's in jail. But he didn't nobody. He just attempted to somebody. You know what I'm saying? So there's a big difference. Still serious, but when I went on Facebook trying to figure out what happened after I already prayed, it's supposed to have been done, gave it to God long time ago. I'm supposed to be even looking on Facebook about this. Like, I got peace now, right? Because I prayed about it. But no. I'm going on all online and I'm just Googling his name. And I found a fake article about the situation on Facebook. You get what I'm saying? Like, they twisted the story. They had the mugshot and they had like all of the details about what happened, but it was fake details. It said second degree M. You know what I'm saying? When really it wasn't second degree M. It was attempted second degree M. Still serious. Still serious. But at least, we prayed and we prayed life into that person that was causing the problem, right? We prayed for that person. Yeah. And so he's still alive. And so I am just so grateful that this young man is still alive and that he is in stable condition. This is a real story, y'all. This really happened. And then I lost another family member, like this all happened within like a couple of hours of each other. It happened like the same night. Then I lost another family member. So I've just been trying to be strong and be there for my family right now. What? I mean, God created it. This is all divine design by God. So why should I have to feel... I'm not saying that you saying it in a bad way, but I see a lot of people saying like, oh, you should cover up, or you shouldn't wear makeup, or you shouldn't have nails. I get a lot of that. And I mean, God is just good. What can I do? I'm done hiding. I can't hide it. It just shows that God is real. There is really a God. If you don't believe it, just look at me. God will do it every single time. Every time. And so, even though this person was dead wrong for what they did and the way that they violated my people, I don't want them to, you know what I'm saying? I don't want that. So, attorneys is on deck, of course. But this kid that did this is like a rich kid. You know what I'm saying? He I think in his mind, he's like, oh, mommy and daddy will get me out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, So I don't think he really realized, like, I'll get out. He's thinking to himself, like, I'll get out. Like, you know. Oh, thank you, Jay Francis. Jeffrey, what am I? Oh, I don't know. I look like I'm from a movie. I don't know why the line makes me go crazy. You mean the live makes you go crazy? No, but y'all, thank you so much for praying with me about the situation. And so my testimony is, once you pray about something, let it go. Give it to God. Let God do his work now. Yes, exactly. He took his time. I mean, it is not. Oh, I know what you mean. I do know what you mean. I was trying to say, like, I get what I get what you're saying. That I get what you're saying. But I did, you know, I'm not perfect. I never said just because I read the Bible, or, you know, I come on here and I try to share with y'all, I never said that I was perfect. I feel like, not you guys, but I feel like some people expect me to be perfect, and that's just not the case. I still fall short every day of God's glory, every day. But I keep that Bible every day, like every single day. So y'all, we're gonna go to Psalm number 7. It's not that long. It's just from here, this little bit, to here. It's just this and this. Psalm number 7. So if you have a Bible, or even if you don't have a Bible, trying to trip me up in my texting time. Thank you so much. Oh, you are so welcome. Is that like Chicago? Yeah, no, I know what you mean. I get what you're saying. I do. So yeah, we're good. But we're gonna move on to Psalm number 7 next week. If you guys don't have a Bible, go get a Bible. Just go get a Bible. Go get a Bible. If you don't have one, you should always have a Bible in your house. I usually use the King James Version because, you know, that's just, I like poetry, so I want that raw version. So go get a Bible. If you don't have a Bible, you could just type in Psalm number 7 KJV for King James Version, and you could just follow along like that. But I want you guys to take each scripture. Well, we're gonna go verse by verse. So that's what I'm doing, and I want y'all to tell me, like, what did you get from each verse, and just go one at a time. Take your time. If you have to use Google sometimes, that's okay. I have to Google words sometimes that I don't know. I don't think I've ever read the Ethiopian Bible. Does it have the Psalms in it? But yeah, just go verse by verse. Start with the first verse, break it down, go to the next one, break it down. We could have fun. I don't know. Yeah. Y'all, these lashes, look, that's the whole shadow. It looks like I have on eyeshadow, but I don't. It's just like a shadow because lashes are so long. Book of Jubilees. No, I don't think so. I always just stick with the King James Version, or sometimes I will, like, this one is the new translation. I mean, it's good to have sometimes because, like, like the other Bible says ashamed. All of my enemies will be put to shame. Oh, it says ashamed in here too. But it says put to shame. And in this Bible, it says all of my enemies will be put to shame. But the other Bible says my enemies will be ashamed. So it's just little differences like that that sometimes. But you use whatever Bible you want. There's no rules. Like, remember, there's one God, right? There's one Jehovah. There's no your God, my God, this, that, all that nonsense, right? We're talking about the one. There's only one. So whatever Bible you use, as long as you're talking about the one, that's all that matters. I would have put you on my way up to the next. Y'all are so cute. Read the preface page in the beginning of the Bible. Okay, I'll do that. When you have God with you, you have enough strength of millions. Yes, Jay Francis, right? No problem is too big or too small. There's in Psalm 91, because so many people keep asking me to do Psalm 91. So I was like, okay, let me look at it. It is so cool. I love it. It says that, like, it says something about, like, you won't even stump your toe. And then it says something big, and then I have to get back into it. Don't quote me, but it's like you won't even stump your toe. There's no problem too big or too small for God. Like, I just love God so much. So much. Like, and doing this with y'all is strengthening me in my walk because, like I said, I prayed about something, and then I didn't let it go. And God just have mercy. Oh my God, God is so good, y'all. I messed around and I forgot. I ain't gonna say I forgot, but like I was slacking with school. And so right now I have a 4.0 GPA. That means I have A's in all of my classes and perfect attendance too. Hey, Low-Key. Oh, how are you doing? Oh, I'm so happy to see you. God bless you, sweetheart. I'm so happy to see you here. But I was over here. What was I saying? Oh, I was talking about how God had mercy on me because God's grace. So I end up missing 3 days of this class because it was like the first class back after summer break. So I was like tripping, right? And I missed 3 days. Tell me why this is the only class that attendance doesn't count for the grade. Like, that is, tell me that's not God. Like, I needed that. And it's just, you know, God is just so sweet. Just when you feel like, dang it, I messed up, you know, he'll be there for you. And you always want to be like, thank you, Jesus. Because I know I was tripping and I was slipping, but you had my back and you know, you made it right. Oh, thank you. Yes, I'm going to school for nursing. I want to get my master's in nursing right now. I'm working on my associate's in nursing. But best believe once that's done, I'll go back for my bachelor's. And once that's done, I'll get my master's. That's my plan. Made to charge the main group dominations. That's why reading the preface page is important. Oh, yeah, that's true. You're right though, but that's why I like sticking with the King James version, because I don't want to get off track. Like, to me, I like the King James version. That's the one that I would recommend. But I'm trying to take baby steps with some people because, you know, I feel like if you whack them too much, they'll be just like, oh, forget it, you know. So I'm trying to just say, you know, whatever Bible you have, just come, just bring it. So, but the King James Version Bible it's the one that I kind of stick to. You guys, I'm working on a book. It's going to be on Amazon, and I am going to be using the King James Version because it's the only version of the Bible that's copyright free. So meaning I can use it, you know, put little devotions in there and put like just little daily journal entries in there, and you guys will see. As soon as it's done, I'm gonna bring it to you. It's done basically. I'm just waiting on the right time. Like for me, I feel like the timing has to be right before I can like put it out. So it's almost done. Like basically I'm just in like the finishing touches. So get the 116. Okay, let me write that down. 1611. Okay, I'll definitely do that. Oh, I'm writing, so it's gonna be a journal, and it's gonna have 150, because there's 150 psalms, so it'll be 150 days of journaling, and you know, like journal entries. So you could journal and read the psalm. Well, if you want to do it once a week or you want to do it once a day, just a quick little journal, devotional book type of thing, kind of like a workbook. I mean, I don't have no problem with telling y'all, because like the more people that know about it, the better. So if you have an idea, you want to create a journal or a workbook or something like that, do it. Like by all means, I'm not gatekeeping my idea. You know what I mean? Like I'm totally fine with sharing. What does it say? Jonathan. What y'all want to eat today? I had breakfast this morning. I had like a little continental breakfast. I started to film it. Oh my god. So I had to charge up my car. So I went to there's like I think it's like a Holiday Inn or something like that, really close by. So while my car was charging, I went over to eat their breakfast, and it was so good, y'all. Oh my god. You know how they have the waffle maker in there, and then they have like all of the toppings. I only had like not even one of the like let's just say the waffle is 4 pieces, like you know the circle, and it's like 4 pieces. I didn't even have one whole piece. I just bit it and I was like, okay, enough, because it had syrup, blueberry jam, but the blueberries in it were so thick and good, and it had butter, and it had whipped cream, and it was so hot, and everything was just so good. So I took one little bite and I was like, okay, I'm done. And then I had hey, I'm doing good, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that thumbs up button. Give me some hearts. Put some crowns in the chat if you got an answer for your problem and you're gonna give it to God and you feel like you've gotten deliverance. Put some crowns in the chat. I need to see it. Okay, but so then I charged the car. Oh, but so I had one bite of the bagel. I had coffee, orange juice, and what else did I? Oh, I had these little sausage patties and scrambled eggs. Now I ate that. I ate the sausage patties and the scrambled eggs. It was good. So I'm like, it is 1 o'clock, but you're from Fiji. Oh wow. Jay Francis. Oh my gosh. So I love y'all so much. Do y'all have any more questions about the song? Oh, you subscribe? Are you from Chicago? CHICO? I feel like this light is, I don't know. Which one looks better on my skin? That one? That one? That one? It kind of looks like my complexion. Like that's what I look like in the mirror. So I like that one. I'm coming to Italy. I'm not kidding. I was just I was just looking at pickpockets on YouTube, in Italy is so funny. Y'all, I'm about to end this live and then I'm going to come back because I kind of wanted to stay on topic with the psalm. But if we're done, if y'all don't have any more questions, y'all just want to hang out and chat, I'm going to end this live and come back. Just so that way if somebody want to watch it, you know, they can kind of get that good stuff. And then we can just... I'm going to start another live stream, okay? I'm just going to hang up and then I'm going to start a fresh one. I'll come back at 1:30. How's that? I love you all so much. Don't forget, when you pray and you give something to God, let it go. Don't even, it's done. Don't come back and revisit and try to figure out how you can fix it. Like, once you give it to God, it's done. You don't have to worry about it no more. That's it. Okay? Y'all got that? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna come back at 1:30 and then we can just kind of hang out and do our little thing. Okay, I'll see y'all back at 1:30.